Hey guys, it's Billbox here, and welcome back to another video of Mini Motorways on the channel. People, it has been a hot moment. And by a hot moment, I mean 2 months? 2 months since we played this last. This is just one of the games that originally did okay. People got a lot of likes on it. I said I would do a second one. However, I just kind of set it on the back burner as something I could do when I was out of ideas for AV assembly and Beltmatic, and wanted to change things up a little bit. So yeah, today we're playing Mini Motorways. So if you haven't watched the first video, which was 2 months ago, which 2 months ago was the first time I'd played the game in like 4 or 5 years. So let's just say last video was pretty darn chaotic. However, I do remember that they had added quite a bit, or they had added something, a new map somewhere. I got to figure out where it is. I don't think I had beat the whole game, had I? No, best 0, 0, 0. I haven't done any of these yet. So we had just done Lisbon. I don't know where the heck Lisbon is. However, we are going to be doing Busan today, which is design the roads of Korea's summer capital from Haeundae Beach to Nakdong River. So, again, guys, if you want to see more, like, subscribe, comment down below. Even if you don't watch me every day, subscribing still helps the channel. Okay, we're dealing with pink houses this time. And right off the bat, we're going to have to use a bridge, it looks like. No big deal. So, if anyone here does not know what Mini Motorways is, 1, have you been living under the rock for the last 10 years? 2, again, where have you been? This game was like everything. What was it, like 4 or 5 years ago? I don't remember. And I still like the game. Obviously, I haven't played it, or I haven't played that much. Actually, I haven't even opened the game since the last time I recorded a video. So yeah, forgive me if my memory's a little rough. Okay, let's skip some time. So if you don't know what this game is, pretty much it's these buildings. So you have this building over here. All these cars in these houses over here want to get to that building, and the building will spawn I guess a trip is what it's called, which is this little icon above it. And if a vehicle does not get there in time, it'll start a timer, and if the timer reaches a certain point, you will lose the game. So it gets pretty chaotic very fast, and I think the way to do best in this game is to use segregation to segregate the colors, and to utilize some spare roads to prevent more of these buildings from spawning. Because, boy, I'll tell you, it gets chaotic really fast. And there we go. And yeah, at the end of every week, we get an upgrade, or we get to pick between different choices of items. So, like, we can choose between 2 bridges, which it looks like it probably will be the most important because we're traveling through over bodies of water, or 2 traffic lights, which I don't have the colors intermixing, so that's really not that big of a deal. We have a lot of these blues, which concerns me as to what's going to happen. I am going to close off all the places I don't want one of these locations to spawn. That way I can kind of control. I think I'll be okay if one spawns up here. I don't want one spawning directly next to the water. Okay, I think we're good. I think we've kind of isolated the areas where we don't want a building to spawn. And pretty much a building won't spawn over these roads. So if you can place roads, and that'll kind of limit where the computer can spawn the buildings. Except now I gotta figure out how to run 2 yellows. So obviously I'm gonna have to use another bridge. Oh shoot, I'm out of road tiles, dang it. Although I can sacrifice a few. Oh, this is very inconveniently placed. Let me sacrifice that right there. Our building can't spawn there. Let me sacrifice one of these. So, yeah. We're almost to getting another upgrade, though, so I think we'll be okay. Let's see. Right after this clock completes its full rotation, there we go. Around about, let's take 40 road tiles, because I think that's going to be the most important at this time. There we go. Now the yellows are satisfied. Now they can get to their location, which immediately upgraded. And what an upgrade does, it just means it needs more people to get to it to satisfy its needs. Okay, let's pause here really quick. Let's take a look around. We have a pink spawning here. I can't do anything with that. We have a bunch of oranges spawning up here, which it might actually be easy to just run them straight across. Let me do something like this. I do have one more bridge left. I am so glad I ended up taking that bridge instead of the other thing, the traffic lights, because we needed it. We needed it. Let's just say we needed it. However, traffic is going to start becoming an issue very soon here, especially on this blue side where there's a lot of cars coming in and out. You can already see it starting to slow down a little bit. And then on the oranges, you're going to have so many cars pulling out. I think we'll be okay, though. That's not god-awful, because I could literally just run a road right off here and directly straight up. And it gave me another pink to connect here, which is nice. Okay, I'm actually going to connect. No, that's not what I wanted to do. I want to do that. Okay. And actually, you know what? I can save some road tiles by doing that. Okay. We got that out of the way, so we're doing all right. Ooh, I do not want anything to spawn right here. Let me get rid of some in-betweens, but I do not, absolutely do not want anything spawning right there. That would be tragic to have something spawn right there. Let's isolate that area. I don't want anything spawning there. Let's close down this area. Don't want anything spawning there. Don't want anything spawning here. That was minorly inconvenient. Actually, no, that was majorly inconvenient. Unless I get... Ooh, motorway or bridges? Let's take the bridges, because I'm going to use those first. The only reason that's minorly inconvenient is because now I have to run a road all the way back over here. And you know what actually I can do? Is let me get rid of all this right here. So all these will run into this new building. And that way I'll separate these separately so that they don't... To reduce the traffic is what I'm trying to say. To reduce the traffic. Do I have enough road tiles? I do. Okay. There we go. That's better, I think. I do need to... Oh, no. Nothing can spawn there. Okay. Looking good. Looking good so far. I'm going to close down this right here, back behind it. I don't want anything spawning there. I don't want anything spawning... I'll take that. That's not bad. This is unfortunate. I'm not going to run a road all the way around just for one. But I guess that's okay. I do not want anything spawning up here. So let's block this off. Right there. Nothing can spawn there. Don't want anything spawning here now. Don't want anything spawning here. Don't want anything spawning... Oh, well, I guess we're getting something spawned there, which is also very unfortunate. I have an idea. Okay, I know we just connected all this together. However, I'm going to run... I'm going to run these two houses to this new area over here. And I don't have any bridges, so I'm going to have to wait. We are using a lot of bridges, by the way. It's Saturday. Oh my gosh, we're going to have to wait a while before we can get any bridges. That's very unfortunate, especially because there's a lot of stuff spawning. Okay, I can, though, make sure nothing else needs to be connected, right? No, I think we're good. All right, motorway. Oh, but it doesn't give me that many road tiles. Ooh, that is not very good. I'll take it though, because instead of doing all this, I can actually save on some of these road tiles. Let's make sure we put these back so buildings can't spawn where I don't want them to. I think that's okay. I think that'll be good. I don't want something spawning back here. Don't want something spawning back here. Don't want something spawning there or there. I'll leave that for now. Let's get a motorway in. So how these work is it's literally just like a freeway. Why are you doing something weird? Yeah, it's literally just a freeway. And it just makes traffic go super fast on them. And you'll get to see here as the blues leave. You know, they drive normal on the road, then they get super fast speed boost while traveling over there. And we're back to the same situation we were in now of... Okay, this is very unfortunate. Let's see if I can get through the week without connecting it. If it does become an issue, I will have to disconnect the motorway and run the motorway straight to that, because that's going to become an issue really fast. Dang it, that sucks. I could temporarily combine the yellows with the blues, just temporarily till I get some bridges. That may be what we have to do here. Let's see how this goes. Thursday. Oh, we're going to get a timer really soon. Oh, no. Friday, come on. Come on. Come on. At least make it to Sunday. Make it to Sunday. We're almost there. All I need is some bridges. Oh, shoot. We're going to get a timer here. At next day, we're going to get a timer. My hand might be forced. I may have no choice. Yep. Okay. Okay. Motorway, you were fun while you lasted. However, I do have to connect you to the oranges over here. Why are you not letting me connect? Oh my gosh, I gotta wait for the motorway to disappear. Hurry up! Hurry up! Hurry up! Oh, we're screwed. We're so screwed. There's no way. We got bridges, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Motorway straight from here. Why can a motorway not be placed here? Okay, there we go. Run houses. Just run all the houses into it. Should I? I don't know what's happening, guys. I do have the bridges, though, now, so I can fix this issue. I'm going to need to use both of them. Come on. Get those in there. Get it in there. Okay, I think we're going to be okay. I think we're going to be okay. Let's pause time again, because I need to finish the blues over here. So let's run it straight up. Straight over. Cross, we're going to use one of our bridges. All right, connect it like so. The pinks, should I? No, I'm going to have to because I don't have enough bridges. But pink's got to run across there, and I need to use the last bridge over here so I can get across for the pinks. All right, I think that's good connected right there. Again, it's very unfortunate that I'm having to combine the colors. However, it is optimized to where the pinks stay on one side and the blues are going to be traveling on the other until the blues have to come back, in which case the pinks will be traveling on the other side. Again, it's not good to keep the colors together because it will cause a lot of traffic in the future. However, right now we don't have much of a choice. There's a blue. Ooh, you know what? I wonder. Hold on. Let's get rid of this whole thing right here. I do want to keep that. Let's get rid of this. Get rid. Let's get rid of all this and hook. Oh, I can't. All right. All these are going to have to be hooked up together. You'll see what I'm doing here in a second. I'm going to connect all those, and instead I'm just going to connect this one, which I don't have any road tiles. I got to wait for me to get the road tiles back from after they all finish driving over it. But I'm going to connect all this just to this one. I think this one can satisfy it because it's not upgraded, which will give me some of my road tiles back. All right, that's good. That's nice. Okay, I do need to, however, put something there so some stuff doesn't spawn. Ooh, another blue. Oh, no. That is so inconvenient. That is like, man. That's why it's nice to make sure buildings can't spawn by putting these. Is so that you don't end up with stuff like that. Oh, that is so inconvenient. However, we are about to get an upgrade. I need the motorway, actually, now that I think about it, because... Oh my gosh, this is making my life very, very not fun at the moment. I do have two bridges. I'm going to have to use them. Yeah, let's put a motorway here because I need to connect these into that motorway, and I'll need to connect this house into that motorway. That way I can supply... No, why? No. Hold on. I am like brain farting right now. Okay. That should get everywhere, get people everywhere where we need. I am... No. Okay, that's actually not bad. That is actually not bad at all. Because I already have all this connected. So, I'm not mad about that in the slightest. I am mad about not being able to connect these. I can actually connect this orange now because I don't have this bridge running across here. Oh my gosh, there are a lot of these like tan colored thingies. Let's connect that. I am midweek though, and I do need road tiles. I can't really delete anything else though, because if I do, I'm gonna get something spawning in the absolutely worst spot possible. I did get rid of one. I think that will only get me one more house connected. Gosh, I would really like to subdivide these. You know what I can do is I can go up here. If I go up here, I can get rid of this. Let's connect. Oh my gosh, I'm out of road tiles. Can I maybe simplify this a little bit? Wait, hurry up. Wait for these guys to cross again. I can do that, and I save 2 road tiles. Okay. Let's put that there. Let's connect into that. And then, you know what I can do? Let's get the 2 bridges. Let's pause. Is I can take this over here, and hopefully that means that the greens will be separate from these, I don't know what you call these, like an olive color? Hopefully that means that they can use the same motorway, but they'll be separated when they come down here, so it won't cause any extra traffic. These yellows and this orange is very inconvenient. You know what? I'm going to redo this whole thing right here because I'm going to run these oranges around that motorway. I want to keep that motorway there. I'll have to wait for it to delete. Also, why am I not getting any people coming over here? I'm going to have to create a bridge right there just so I don't lose right here because I'm not getting enough blues coming this way. Why am I not getting enough blues? And there's a pink down here now. Why is there a pink down here now? And I have to use this motorway to, of course, connect back to that. Why? I might actually lose here. Folks, this might be somewhat of a short video. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna lose. There's no way the blues get there. Please get there in time. Oh my gosh, the blues got there in time. Oh my gosh. Oh no, come on, get that, fix that trip. Oh my gosh, I think we just, by the skin on our teeth, we barely just got by that. Like, I mean barely. However, I can't actually, you know what, there's a lot of pinks down here. I can literally just run this like this, get rid of all that, connect this. I'm out of road tiles. How unfortunate. Actually, I can delete this. I need to leave that there. Let's connect that first because we need that first. Okay, there we go. Everything should be connected except for you. What are you doing? Why do you exist? Why do you exist, my friend? Why? That is so unfortunate. I can get rid of this. And I'm out of money again. 40 road tiles, definitely. I am out of bridges, though. I do need to keep that in mind. I am out of bridges. I'm actually going to block this off because now I have some spare road tiles. I'm going to block some of this stuff off because I don't want anything spawning it over here at all. That would be probably the end if something did, especially not right here. Not right here. Not right here. Definitely not over here at all. That would be tragic. Okay, I think that's good because I don't think they can destroy trees when they spawn. Okay. Why did a pink spawn over here? That is like incredibly not cool. Alright. Also, there's another blue down here. That's nice. So let's connect this back up. Make sure we're getting as much traffic where we need to get them as well. Oop. Pause. You know what I can do is I can actually... Oh, I don't have the bridge back. I gotta wait for everyone to get back from there. I'm going to redo this whole layout right here so that I can get all this connected without an issue. Come on, hurry up back so I can delete this bridge and replace it down. Before a timer starts, preferably. Come on, you slowpoke. Hurry up. Hurry up. Why are you? You're slow. And there we go. Okay, pause. Let's connect that in there. Literally connect everything to this instead. Boom. Connect. The only unfortunate thing is I'm not going to be able to connect that one, but I'll take that as a loss. Why are blues not getting up over here like they should? Why? I don't understand. Why is there an issue with traffic? Is it just because it's taking them so long to get there? Oh my gosh. We might... I don't know if there's anything we can do, folks. We might actually just lose here. We're about to get an upgrade. Please be a motorway. Yes. Okay. We need to pause immediately. Pause. Let's cut this all off. That way we subjugate again all this. I need to redo all this. Okay. Let's leave these all together. I'm going to run a motorway from here straight up to all these right here, and I'm just going to literally connect everything to this motorway. Everything's going connected to the motorway. That way we're cutting, hopefully, our travel times in half. That, and I should get a bridge back. You know what oh no, I can't really do that. Although I can, hold on. I'm going to redo this pink right here. I'm going to get this pink to go around like this instead, so I can get that extra blue in there. Just try and get as much of it fixed as possible. I need to figure out why we're not getting enough people in here. Which is actually, you know what? I'll have another bridge in a second. I will have another bridge in a second once this bridge gets deleted, and I can refinish that. However, the fact that these blues are being able to get over here a lot faster is very nice. That should solve that issue, hopefully. Or at least help fix it. Okay, I got that bridge back. Now what I can do is, instead of having these blues travel on this motorway all the way over here and jamming it up, and I can also save another bridge by doing that, I'm just going to run the blues. Or I guess this is teal, not really a blue. I'm just going to run them all the way back around like so. And I'm going to connect all these together into this one line. That's also another straight line, so it's not doing some weird stuff to get where it needs to go. Gosh, I think we're doing okay. Why did you spawn over here? That is also very inconvenient. Why is there so many of these things over here? I'm not going to worry about it. Anyways, it's nice because now this is separated. So I don't have any other cars traveling on this road right here, which is super nice. It is... Oh, we got 1,000 trips on Busan. That's nice. It is concerning just how many of these, like, olive-colored buildings I'm getting. Also, I'm about to lose. Let's get some more of these. Actually, it doesn't help me at all. Come on, people! They're gonna catch up, it looks like. I did that at the right time because I would have lost. So the traffic was definitely slowing us down. However, I think we're going to be okay. Also, I did not just notice this at all. I'm very unfortunate. Also, there's a pink down here. I didn't even notice that there was a pink down here at all. Oh my gosh, this is... Okay, let me connect these two. Let's run this pink down here. It goes to show... Oh, I didn't even know it could actually zoom in. Hello? That would have been nice to know. I do need to, however, run a line off here so it can go directly in there. All right, that should solve that issue. I still can't connect any of this. I can connect this blue. That'll help a little bit. I got all these connected. I can connect some more pink down here. Literally, this is the worst spot to put those. However, I think we'll be okay. Let's put that way. I don't know what to do with these. Oranges are also in a very inconvenient spot. However, I could run them in there. However, the oranges don't really need any help right now. They have plenty. I'm just going to keep connecting as many as I can in there. Blues are looking good. The pinks are all in very inconvenient spots. I don't know what I can do about that, though. I can't connect that pink at all because of the way it's got put in. Okay, I think we'll be okay. You know what? I can actually even run the pinks straight off here. I don't know if you can see. Let me zoom in. I'm going to run the pinks up here as well. So any of this overstock down here can kind of run in there and help satisfy the needs of this. I'm also then, since I did that, I'm going to connect these three in there and get rid of this bridge altogether. Get rid of that line altogether, actually. I don't even need it. All right, that'll work. That will work like that. And that should make it easier for our guys to travel places. Oh, bridges. I do need that. Okay. Ooh, these guys are not getting there fast enough. Why? Why is the traffic jamming? Is that... Oh, no. I had this paused when I connected all this, I think. I can actually run this up here and get rid of all this and just connect this straight into here. Maybe that will get rid of some of the traffic. I don't have any stoplights or anything to help mitigate. Oh, boy. We're... Okay, hold on. I have an idea. this is going to go separate. You know what I mean? This is going to go separate. So now I'm not having to worry about this junction right here, which is slowing everything down. I think that's a way better idea. Why are the blues struggling again? Is it just because there's not enough? This has a plenty at the moment, so I'm actually going to run this over here and that house right there. Because blue's doing really fine right now. However, this blue is not doing really fine right now. It is struggling. Also, orange is starting to struggle a little bit. It may be time. Hold on, I can do this like that to try and get some oranges in. Yeah, that was a good idea because these 4 oranges are no longer cutting it. I think the blues we will fix. I think that's fixed. Gosh, I can't. Oh, I can't actually run this around and go into here. That'll give us some more of those. Pinks are struggling now. What can I do about the pinks? I can't really. Oh, I can actually now. Because I have all these pinks down here, so I can... Actually, let's think about this. What needs stock the most? I mean, I don't really have any spare blues. You know what? Let's just go with the pinks here. If I have to move it, I can. I'm going to run the pinks in right there. I think that's a good idea. You know what? I can also delete this because now I won't need it. And I can delete this bridge and everything, get a bridge back, and just run this motorway directly into it like that. Then I'll connect... Let's connect 3 pinks into there. Let's get rid of that and just have these 2 satisfy that because it doesn't look like it's using up that much. And hopefully that'll fix our issue. And now all these pinks only have to satisfy these 2 instead of these 3. So that should spread them out a little bit better. These oranges, ooh, it looks like a traffic nightmare, but I think we might have solved that issue. Let's just let it correct itself. These pinks are really struggling. Like actually really struggling. Uh-oh. Oh, this is it. This is it. Unless that car gets there, like... No! So close. Oh, 1,500 score, though. That's not bad at all. That's not bad at all. Guys, if you enjoyed this video, let me know down in the comments below. Like, subscribe. Even if you don't watch my channel every day, subscribing still helps to promote it to YouTube's algorithm. Join my community Gilded server. Link down in the description below. And I will catch you guys all in the next one. Rip!